Hello, everybody. Welcome to the UK Packers podcast. As usual, I'm your host at SteedyDNFL on Twitter, and of course, follow the group at UK Packers. And as usual, I'm joined by my old buddy, my old pal. It's at Ryan Peacock NFL. What's going on, buddy?
Well, I guess we're all over roughing the passer. That's not bothering any of us anymore, and we're fully over the Washington game, and we look forward to the Bills one.
Yeah, from looking at that video that NFL Operations put out, I'm content. I'm happy with it. I think it's well explained. And to be honest, I'm looking forward to the upcoming red and red flags. Yeah. Well, red flags already.
I think now, basically, that is cleared up. That is done. So that's great news.
Yeah, no more controversy, huh?
So, cool. But yeah, look, let's get on to it because we have only got 10 minutes on this. Yeah. So this week, obviously, I've been trying to say we should sign Eric Reid for a little while. He's now gone to the Carolina Panthers. So that's not going to happen. So we might as well give up on that one. But we did make a signing this week in Bashard Breeland, which I think is a great add. It's cornerback, obviously, with Devon House going to IR. But not just that. I think it was a player a lot of people wanted us to sign in the off-season. Yeah. So the fact that we get him now for a hell of a lot less money looks like a really good deal.
It's brilliant, yeah. It's like, because that was one of the criticisms I saw from online, from a fan online, was saying Twitterati is that they're saying if House had an injury, then why did we wait so long? Well, here's one of the reasons. It's like he's 1/10 of the price. Not to sort of look at people in the monetary value and blah, 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 but it's 1/10 of the price. It's good business for the Packers. As well as that, they say that the energy that someone gets when they come in, having been signed off the street, it's always high because they always have kind of a chip on their shoulder. This guy, it's an odd one, isn't it? Because he's 26, he's still quite young, but old enough and weathered enough. His snap count is ridiculous in Washington. So I think that when people look at his age, I have seen out there that people are like, he's not a young guy. Are we looking at kind of definitely not a Tramon Williams? I mean, come on, we're talking like loads of distance. But what I will say is that for a wide receiver, youth is fantastic, especially if they're reliable and they can catch, which is the aim of the game, let's face it. But when it's a cornerback, you want that experience under the belt. He hasn't lost a step. And this guy seems hungry, Ryan. I think this is a great signing. And I don't subscribe to the fact that it's going to be Tramon Williams, then Josh Jackson, then Jair Alexander, then, Breeland. I think he comes straight in as a replacement for King now because King's injured with that groin.
Yeah, and as you've seen anyway on this new look defense, is that the players in those positions are being moved around constantly. Yeah. So everybody's going to get to see the field. The other thing to remember as well is that he actually signed with the Panthers, I think, for something around $8 million a year at the start of the year, and we're getting him for I think
$800,000.
Oh, I can't even remember that. Yeah, so not even $1 million. So this is a player that warranted big attention, big money. Had the injury, and obviously that sort of voided the contract. We've got a real steal here, and I think this is going to be a really good addition to the defense.
Do you think he can come in, so getting onto the Buffalo game, do you think he can come in and make an impact in this Buffalo game, and will he be used?
That's a tough one. I think, would he dress? I think possibly he could dress. How much he's going to see? Is he going to be more on special teams to get him involved? I think he'd be a good guy to have on the bench, mainly because I don't know how much practice he's going to get. I also, having never played the position, I don't know how different defenses are from team to team. I presume they are. I'm sure he could play a lot of man stuff. He could probably see the field. And let's face it, if it would only take, let's hope it doesn't happen, but it would only take a couple of injuries, and we may have no choice but to throw somebody into the game. So it might as well be a guy like that. The other thing, of course, is how fit is he, which could be another factor. So I think he could dress. I don't know how much we're going to see of him. Probably, if anything, maybe special teams.
Well, looking at him, I mean, he did the tour with teams. Teams were interested. He never thought that his NFL dream was over, so he expected to sign. He expected to sign this season. So that's what makes me believe that he's physically in good shape. Maybe not, game ready to play every snap shape, but I think that he's going to be set. I think we saw the likes of Josh Jackson get burned in the game against Washington, albeit with a more experienced quarterback in Alex Smith. So I think when it comes to this rookie, Allen. I don't think he's going to be able to exploit matchups as, you know, he's going to be like, he hurdled a guy, he hurdled Barr last week. So it goes to show that this guy's trying to pull plays out of his bum. You know, he's running around, sort of a bit of an arse on fire moment. He had dropped interceptions, fumbles that were recovered by his own team. This game really comes down to me is that I'm not scared that the result that they got over the Vikes. I think that was a bit of a freak. I think that the O-line for the Vikes is shocking, that the Bills got a lot of pressure up front. Pro Football Focus having them down as the 24th best, if you can call the 24th, when it comes to...
That's a positive way of looking at it.
Yeah, defensive lines, whereas ours is third. So I reckon we get an awful lot of pressure on the rookie, and I think that our cornerbacks and hopefully our safety play improves as well. Looking at the team, Rhino, Buffalo don't really have those marquee players, right? Not unless we're going to get bet by Chris Ivory again, who's like a throwback to...
No, and to be fair, most people... Yeah, I mean, most people are sort of surprised that Chris Ivory's still going because he's normally played sort of 2 games, has 3 off injured. Yeah. But he's still going strong. I guess Josh Allen really is probably in there before they wanted to put him in there, but I don't know. I mean, when Aaron Rodgers obviously joined the Packers and he got to sit behind Brett Favre and learn, Josh Allen has to sit behind Nate Peterman and learn from the guy that threw like four interceptions on his debut. So, yeah, so they haven't really got great big names in there anymore. They are definitely in a rebuilding phase, but then who are we and to call it when they can go out and beat Minnesota at the Vikings? So I don't know. Surely, we said it last week. We said surely, you know, this game against the Redskins should be a big score. We think we were confident going into it. We were going to win. We didn't, obviously. Yeah. And as we said before, anything can happen in the NFL, but surely last week was a bit of an anomaly for the Bills. I mean, fair play to them. They won the game, but it was an anomaly, surely.
Yeah.
Packers going to roll them this week?
Yeah.
This has got to be a statement game for our defense, right?
Yeah. Let's put this on video again. Let's put our credibility out there on YouTube all over again. I think so. Like, because this is a team, let's face it, like, I see all the credit being given to Buffalo for rolling with the punches, blah, blah, blah. Don't bear in mind, this is a team that got rid of Tyrod Taylor, who was super serviceable. He got them to the playoffs, albeit, you know, kind of a fluke last-minute job where the Bengals beat the Ravens and then they squeak in. And they're kind of one of the teams that shouldn't have been there. But at the same time, so they get rid of him. There's that whole AJ McCarron business. Then they put in Nate Peterman, who had 5 interceptions and 6 completions in that game last year. You know, after one season, he gets benched. 1 week, he gets benched again. You know, they bring Allen in, who's not ready, who now looks to be ready. But that was all a defensive effort and kind of a arse on fire thing from Allen. Now, I know we're tight on time, and this is a 10-minute takeaway, and I guess we're going to extend the 10-minute takeaway, aren't we, to talk about some different items. But yeah, I'd subscribe that this is definitely going to be a Packers comeback game. There's all these stats about when Aaron Rodgers comes off a loss, how well he does. So I have every confidence here, Rhino. If you were to call this game by distance, and let's put our credibility out there again, right? Are you talking 2 touchdowns plus win on this, or is this another heart attack pack effort?
I am going to go, let's go 41-10 Packers.
I love that. 41. Yeah. I don't even know what the mathematics is behind the
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that's divisible by touchdowns and field goals because, you know, maths overrated. But look, I think this is going to be a big one. Hopefully, I also think the defense has got to bounce back. I'm hoping that Clinton Dix has figured out how to tackle this week. I'm hoping that Kentrell Bryce can follow the flight of a ball. I think they've come in a lot of flack the last couple of weeks. Some of it deservedly so. Some of it I don't understand. I don't understand why one gets away with it while the other one doesn't. But anyway, I think what you've got to see is a statement from them and in general a statement from the defense. I think we are going to, I know we said it last week, but yeah, why not? We're going to win big this week and the Packers are going to get it. Yeah.
No say. So I reckon let's park the Bills there. We give ourselves a very short time on a Thursday to break it down, and we've other stuff to break down. Well, a couple of things really. One, the 100 season patches are back in the shop.
They are.
Yeah.
We got 20 delivered, so I am going to be putting the old counter up very shortly after this video drops. So if you are early doors on the Thursday night takeaway or 10-minute takeaway, then you're going to have first dibs on getting to them. So we got just 20. Potentially, it's the last time we'll get them in. So
yeah,
if you want one, get one.
We say that
not
every
a sales
time.
pitch.
Yeah, no, we say that every time, and then we get loads of people asking. I'm like, okay, let's go through the whole process of getting them again, and then we do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems to be the last time.
The other thing, this weekend coming, obviously, Packers Bills, it is throwback week, and the UK Packers are meeting up in Manchester.
Yeah.
And there's a big party up there. The tickets are still available. If you've been following our social media feeds today, you will see links to get the tickets. You can get them. Don't worry if you're going on your own. Pretty much every single one of us went on our own at some point. It's basically the whole reason we run the group. So go along, get talking to people, and make new friends, basically.
Yeah, and what we'll do is after this tonight, we'll bang out an email to all of the Mank fans that we have in the database, and you'll get an email just to say, here, don't miss it, it's on your doorstep. So, is that it? Did we get there? Did we do it in about 15 minutes?
I think it is. I'm just going to make a call. Let's make a quick call. I'm going Geronimo Allison's going to get 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But our first touchdown will be scored by the defense.
Ooh, I like it. Love it. I'll take it. Tasty. I think what's going to happen is Randall Cobb will have 7 touchdowns, 2 returned off punts, 1 kick return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he does this, and then it snows, and he does another one of those snow angels, just to really.
So I don't know what 7 times 7 is, and I don't know that anybody does. But I'm guessing that's more than a 50 burger, so we'll take it, right?
Yeah, and that's just Randall Cobb alone. Yeah, the redemption story. Look good on America's game. That's all I'm saying.
I love it.
Right, that's it. So for myself, at SteedyNFL on Twitter, from Rhino, at Ryan Peacock NFL. Follow the group at UK Packers. Hit us up on Instagram and Facebook and get into that close group on Facebook because it's banging. And of course, follow the YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and don't be a bear. Don't be a bear about it. Anyway, talk to you Monday.
Just do it.